Did you know that the average person spends around $1,500 a year on non-essential items? That's money that could be going toward your dreams, investments, or even a much-needed vacation. Imagine the possibilities if you could redirect those funds towards something truly meaningful instead of letting it slip away on things that bring only temporary satisfaction. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's more relevant than ever: frugal living. As we navigate through 2024 with rising costs and economic uncertainties, embracing a frugal lifestyle isn't just a trendy choice. It's a necessity for achieving financial freedom and peace of mind. So, let's dive into why frugal living matters and how you can start making smarter financial decisions today. Let's address the big issue here: consumer culture. We're constantly bombarded with ads telling us we need the latest gadget, the trendiest clothes, or even that daily gourmet coffee to be happy. It's so easy to get swept up in this wave of consumerism, believing that the more we buy, the happier we'll be. But here's the harsh reality: all that spending often leads to financial stress and sometimes even debt. We find ourselves buying things we don't need, chasing after momentary thrills that leave us empty in the end. Before we know it, we're stuck in a cycle where our happiness is tied to material possessions and our bank accounts are drained. This cycle can be overwhelming, making it feel like there's no escape. But what if I told you there's a way to break free? So, how do we resist the relentless urge to splurge and start living more frugally? The first tip is to realize what you give up when you buy something. Every time you make a purchase, it's not just about the money you spend. There's a trade-off involved. For instance, if you earn $20 an hour and buy something that costs $200, you've essentially spent 10 hours of your life working for that item. And when you factor in taxes and living expenses, the actual cost in terms of hours worked is often much higher. Additionally, there's the opportunity cost. You might miss out on investing that money in something more valuable, like your future financial security. This mindset shift has been instrumental in helping me make more mindful purchasing decisions. The second tip is to accept that stuff won't transform your life. There's a concept called the fulfillment curve, which illustrates how we derive satisfaction from our possessions. The curve starts with basic survival items, like food and shelter, which bring significant fulfillment. Then, it moves to comfort items, like a phone or a computer, which add convenience but are not essential. Lastly, it reaches luxury items, things that go beyond comfort, but often don't add as much value as we expect. Understanding this curve helps us realize that more stuff doesn't necessarily mean more happiness, and it's important to find our own enough point. Next, it's essential to set your own standards. In a world full of differing opinions and lifestyles, it's vital to define what's right for you and stick to it. Don't let others dictate your buying decisions. Critical thinking and self-awareness are key to identifying what truly matters to you and what you can do without. This has been a cornerstone of my minimalist and frugal living journey, allowing me to focus on what genuinely adds value to my life. Understanding your spending triggers is another crucial step. Identify the situations or emotions that lead to impulse buying. For instance, imagine yourself in an environment where you wouldn't feel the need to spend. Maybe a peaceful place in nature, away from the constant stimuli of advertisements and consumer culture. While moving off-grid might not be practical for everyone, you can start by removing unnecessary stimuli from your current environment, like unsubscribing from promotional emails or reducing exposure to ads. Speaking of ads, minimizing useless advertisements in your life can significantly reduce your urge to spend. While advertising has its place, The sheer volume of irrelevant ads we encounter daily can be overwhelming. Using digital tools like ad blockers, unsubscribing from promotional emails, and opting for ad-free services can help you regain control over your spending habits. One of the most effective strategies is to start a no-buy challenge. Whether it's a month or a year, committing to not buying any non-essential items for a set period can be incredibly eye-opening. These challenges force you to reassess your needs and spending habits. My mother, for example, took on a no-buy challenge for clothes and ended up not buying any new clothes for 3 years. Such challenges can be powerful in helping you realize how little you actually need. Lastly, it's important to focus on connection, not consumption. As Johann Hari mentioned in his famous TED Talk, the opposite of addiction isn't sobriety, it's connection. This idea can be applied to shopping and spending as well. Building meaningful relationships with others and deepening your connection with yourself can fulfill emotional and social needs that you might otherwise try to satisfy with material possessions. When you focus on nurturing relationships, you realize that you don't need to buy things to impress others or to feel good about yourself. In conclusion, living frugally is not just about cutting costs. It's about gaining control over your finances and your life. By being mindful of your spending, setting a budget, and finding joy in non-material experiences, you can reduce financial stress and build a more secure future. Remember, it's not about how much you spend, but how wisely you spend it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your support helps us create more content like this. Join our community and let's continue this journey towards a more mindful and frugal lifestyle together. Thanks again for your support. See you in the next video soon. Take care.